Hi, I'm Ayame, and I'm an herbalist and a TCM enthusiast, and I talk about plants. So it's finally summer, and I just did like a nice little grocery haul, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I got because in summer, according to TCM, it is ruled by the fire element, the heart organ, and the flavor of bitters. So I was definitely shopping with bitters in mind, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I got. I have this funky looking root that is called, this is burdock root, and it's called Arctium lapa in Latin. And this is an interesting herb. It's kind of one of those herbs that like intersects that area of like, is it a food? Is it an herb? And like the answer is like, yes, both. You'll commonly see it a lot in like Asian cuisine. Like in Japan, we call it like gobo. And it's used in like a lot of stir fries, or people will pickle it. Most often you'll see it's like an alterative for its blood purifying properties. That's why it's used by a lot of herbalists when dealing with skin issues like acne. It's actually in the daisy family. Yeah, the Asteraceae family. It's in the daisy family. But it is a root. But it also just tastes good. Well, all these ingredients here have a distinctly bitter taste, like different kinds of bitter taste. Like we have two different types like of cacao, like we have cacao nibs, and then we have just like in a chocolate bar basically. But I think these are probably like the easiest ways to just like get it done really quick and get the fix of bitter. So this, I just picked this like not too long ago. This is Motherwort, also known as Leonuris cardiaca. It is in the mint family. And it is a premier cardiotonic that we use in TCM. I pull it out when, I'm feeling, again, just really like run down and overly stressed to the point where like, I can't focus. Like if I'm having like a lot of like racing thoughts and I can like start to feel it like manifesting in my body, like, I can like feel like the cortisol and stuff like moving around and spiking, I'm usually gonna reach for this, especially if I'm feeling it more in my chest area, which is telling me that like, hey, heart area is in need of slight assistance. It is a little difficult to find. If I'm gonna get it dried and I don't have the plant on hand, I'm gonna get it from somewhere like Mountain Rose Herbs that has it in dry farm. But it's also really easy to grow because it is a mint, and I've grown quite a few mints in my garden over the course of a couple years, and they are very hardy. Like they want to live, they want to take over everything. But I love this one. It's one of my favorites. I have two different types of bitter melon. This right here, this bumpier, weird, craggly one is Indian bitter melon. And then this longer, still bumpy, but slightly smoother, bigger one is like Asian bitter melon. And it's in the name. It's a bitter melon. Okay, and then last but not least, classic arugula. Because this is probably going to be the easiest thing for anyone to grab to get like just like a quick shot of bitters. Is like just go to the store and get some like dark leafy greens. It can be as simple as like arugula, kale. Like that's probably going to be the easiest way for anyone, including myself, to just like get like the dose of like bitter that the body needs right now. Just like stay cool. I mean, I have a hard time selling bitters to people. It was like, you should include this. Like it's pretty easy to like be like sweet flavored, salty, sour, spicy, but I've found that a lot of people are kind of like reluctant or resistant to like their bitters. And they're always like, oh, is there a way that I can like sweeten this up? And I'm like, yes, always. But I'm also kind of like, I'm a big proponent of like tasting things as they are. again, because like there's a very real reason that I'm kind of like, I don't really think we should be putting so much sugar and syrups in something as simple as like coffee. Because again, we do have like bitter taste receptors like in our gastrointestinal tract, in our heart. We have them on all over in our mouth and tongue. And those receptors are literally built to detect the bitter flavor, and it creates like this cascade of mechanisms that lead to better digestion. And like when you're covering up with like sugar, that mechanism can't happen because it's just tasting sugar rather than bitter. I think Americans really struggle with embracing the bitter flavor. Like I even see in like so many like cuisines across like Africa, there's like so many like we love the bitter flavor over there. Like it's in soups and it's in stews. There's so many drinks that use bitter flavors. Even in India, they're like bitter is an important flavor. China's like bitter is an important flavor. Thailand, doesn't matter. I feel like other places understand like the importance of like what bitters do for the body as far as like cleansing and cooling and providing like benefits to like the heart and the body and the digestive system. And I feel like it's a little harder to do that here, but something that I really want to work on because I've noticed a difference in even just having my coffee black. If you'd like to see more of the stuff, you can head over to my Substack where I talk about everything herbs, TCM, healthy eating, healthy living. Yes.